Well, yeah, certainly better than last time I looked at it. So I'm still not sure the batteries are good, because I presume the charge has just cycled off and then it will cycle back up again. There we go. Okay, so there's 3 AGMs down here. Obviously the voltage is of all 3 because they're in parallel. It's looking pretty constant at 13.9 at the moment. So maybe the problem is just the battery monitor on the switchboard. I still think that warrants further investigation though, but I don't have permission to disconnect the power, so we'll leave that for another day, or by somebody else. Oh, here's the battery monitor at the same time, and it is showing pretty much the same voltage at the moment. The 2 bottom ones are the engine start batteries. Oh, here's shore power. Only one's connected. That's the inverter charger. Right, everything's turned off here. Let's just see what the monitor says. 13.97. Float charging here. It's Monday morning. We've got the other mooring people lifting a mooring in the bay. So certainly better weather at the moment than it was over the weekend. Our mooring is just there, looking forlorn and empty. They've been working up around the corner, I heard them. So either they're servicing it or removing it. Because there is a mooring there, or was a mooring there. Oh no, there's the, sorry, there it is, over top of the tree. There was some others over here, so we might be trying to find one. Had a few more moorings in the bay, but some of them have disappeared. Well, they've been zigzagging backwards and forwards for quite some time, so they must be trying to find a mooring. There'll be a block and then all the chain, so if they drag a grapnel behind them they should be able to pick it up. Certainly the other crowd picked out on it quite easily after the mooring broke when the waka was wrecked. Trouble is there's a sandbag vaguely diagonally just out from our one heading that way, so it could have become buried. Our mooring's got two 2-ton concrete blocks on it. Most of the other ones are smaller, just one block. Oh, it's Wednesday morning. I'm just popped in to have a look at this House Bank And the forecast for today is not too good. Very strong winds and thundery squalls later in the day. But we're between rain squalls at the moment. Right, so it's currently just cycling the charger. Right, we'll turn the shore power one off, which is only one connected. Two's not on. Right, so charging's off. I'll go and have breakfast and come back and see what the house bank is voltage ends up as being over that period, and then load test it. Just over half an hour later, that's what the display says, so they don't agree. Right, well, I've turned the inverter on. Let's give it a load. Well, let's try turning the jug on. Okay, right, well, that's being supplied by the inverter. House bank right now on the panel, on the multimeter, so that's taken from the batteries, so that's all three because they're in parallel. That's half a jug of water, getting close to boiling. Right, starting to boil now, it's about to go off. Give it a wee bit of time to stabilise, but obviously everything's reading differently. So I think there's some bad connections or something in the system, because the battery's doing pretty well on this. Well, we'll boil a cup of water. Most microwaves are about 700 watts, so don't draw as much as the kettle. Yeah, I don't believe the house bank is at 5 volts for any stretch of the imagination. And look at that. Suddenly doubled. Interesting. Right, well, we'll boil the jug again. This time I've filled it up. So it's just switched off. So with the inverter on, not drawing anything, it's settled down. Oh, here's a big aluminium shallow draft or centreboard world cruiser. Nice looking boat. Shows you how adaptable the trailer is. It's an Exploration 52 called Thor. We'll do one more jug. Oh, sometime after the jug was last boiled, and the voltage on this keeps changing a lot. Just before I turned the camera on, it was 12. So I think there's fairly obviously a problem somewhere in the cabling here. The inverter, which is not inverting, thinks it's 12.8 volts. And the multimeter thinks it's 12.8 volts or 12.9 volts. There we go, it's still bouncing all around the place. This remains steady. So we'll turn the inverter off. We'll put the charging on. Or can't until we turn the shore power back on. Where are we? Over here. And now charging's on. There we go. Charging only, inverter off. I'm sure it will kick in a second. Oh, there we go, charging on. And yeah, still bears no resemblance to the other two voltage levels. Oh, while I'm here, we might as well make sure this works. Radio, I'll have to figure out how to use it though. Okay, after playing with stereo, and obviously we need to pay closer attention to this one. Well, my fear that the AGM Bank was virtually dead is probably misguided by a terrible voltage appearing on the battery monitor, which seems to bear a little resemblance to what's actually going on the batteries. So that's one less thing to have to worry about. Well, the wind's coming up, I need to go to work. I'll pop in, see the diesel mechanic, and see if we got a report yet.